Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and in this video we're comparing the Tisell 9015-EX Explorer to the Tisell Automatic Vintage Submersible Diver Watch. That's a long name for a good size watch. So actually, let me try that one more time. It's going to be the Tisell Automatic Vintage Submersible Diver Watch. So there we go. Let me zoom in here for a little better look. Zoom in. All right. So I've had this watch for a little while now. I just polished it up in the previous video. Came out pretty good actually. And I've had this one for a little while too. Just haven't worn it or anything. Wanted to compare these since I'm going to be selling the Explorer here. It's a nice watch. It's just too big for my wrist. And actually, these are the same size, lug to lug measurement. The case on this one on the right is a little bit bigger. This is a 40 millimeter case versus a 39 for the Explorer. But the lug to lug measurement is the same. They're both 47. Let's see if I can get these up here. Let me set this one inside of here maybe. Try not to scratch them up. So lug to lug measurement is the same at 47 millimeter. And the big issue I had with this watch is the center link sticks out a lot farther than the lug to lug measurement. So the lug to lug again is 47, and then the center link is 54 millimeter, which is quite a big difference. I've not seen another watch that has such a disparity here between the lug to lug and the center link measurement. So I'll show you a wrist shot in a moment with both of these. The thickness on the Explorer is 12, and the thickness on the Submersible Diver is 13.2, I think, or let's just call it 13. And that's due to the domed sapphire crystal. There we go. So you can see the dome on that, and it sticks out a little bit, kind of like a box style crystal. This one here is just a flat crystal. Hopefully you can see the difference there. Actually, I have not even played with the bezel on this yet. It's not, it's okay. It's just got a bit of play to it, and it feels pretty loose. It's not that hard to turn at all, really. Yeah, I can just, one finger I'm turning it here. So, lug width on both of these is 20. And the bracelet almost appears to be the same. Yeah, I think these are the same bracelets. I haven't swapped them back and forth or anything, but so again, the 47 millimeter on this one, and then 54 on the center link. And these are fixed links, solid end links, solid bracelet. Bracelet's fairly nice on this. So let me get these on wrist. You can see them side by side here. Just wearing the SKX today. My apologies, I didn't line up the hands, so sorry about that. They're not showing the same time. Let's do the zoomed out wrist shot first. These both have the same movement. The Miyota 90S5, they're both no date. So my video reviewing this one, someone called it a like a clock on my wrist, wall clock or whatever. It does look really big actually. Let's get the other one on wrist here. Now, even though they're the same size, the one with the die bezel looks smaller to me because this is just all dial with a fairly thin bezel. Actually, kind of like this watch here. This is a 40 millimeter with a fairly thin bezel as well. It just looks really big. It was my daily wear watch for a long time. Let's get this one on wrist. So even though the case and the Lug To Lug measurement is the same, this watch doesn't look as big to me. Let me zoom in here. So I have a 6.5 inch wrist with a 52 millimeter wristband. So these lugs are technically overhanging my wrist, but they do curve down a bit. So actually, I think I like the look of the diver watch better. I can get these both on at the same time, probably not. Not sure what that proves anyway. But let's get them on here. Yeah, you can, it's pretty neat how this watch just looks so much bigger due to it being all dial. That's why I like my Mito Commander. Even though it's 36, it doesn't look that small because the dial is just all dial, right? It doesn't have the bezel to it. So let me take this one off and we'll just look at the Explorer. It's probably not going to work. We can look at the clasp real quick. Both have these. I forgot this is called Glide Lock, or might be the Oyster Glide Lock. It's modeled after the Rolex bracelets. So, yeah, please feel free to comment and let me know which watch you like better. I think I already gave away my hand. I like the other one more so than this. If this was a 36, I would really like it. I've been kind of interested in a Rolex Explorer, but it's a lot of money, so I just figured I would play around with these and see how I like them. This watch here, I think, has kind of ruined the 39 millimeter Explorer for me. One of these days I'll have to go to a authorized dealer and check them out in person, if they even have them in stock. So yeah, I do have a little bit of a gap there. Not sure you can see that. Overhangs a little bit. Another thing too is the side profile in this case seems to be a little more rounded than that other watch. Let me hold them up to the camera here. This looks to be a little more rounded. I did buy both of these watches new. The previous owner that I bought this from was the original owner. He actually left the paperwork in the box here. Looks like he bought this from the European Tisell site. I'm not sure where this one came from, but if you do buy a watch from Tisell, I would use the Korean site. It's about $100 cheaper buying it from Korea versus the European site. So just keep that in mind. This is just straight. It's more of a slab side. Straight across. The up and down profile is the same. And this one here is more rounded. Not sure if you can see that. Feels more rounded too. Also, this Submersible has crown guards versus No crown guards on the Explorer style. So yeah, let me know which one you guys like. Oh, also this has AR coating, and the Explorer does not. I think if you have a flat crystal, the AR coating is not totally necessary. But if you have a dome crystal, it does help a lot. So, oh, you know what? Let me do a loom shot, and then we'll call it a day. Actually, let me read off on this paperwork. You have the address. Yeah, so if you buy from Tisell Europe, it's coming from the Czech Republic. So, all right, I'll be right back with the loom shot. All right, so on the left we have my SKX 009. In the middle we have the Tisell automatic vintage submersible. I think I got the name right. And on the right we have the Tisell 9015-EX, which is referred to as the Explorer. So you can see the Explorer has a blue loom, and then the other two have a green loom. Actually, this loom is actually very, very, very good. It is holding up to the Seiko loom, actually, to the Seiko Lumabrite by eye here, and even on screen, it's actually pretty impressive. So as always, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I have quite a few more videos coming up in the pipeline here. And if you like the video, please like it. And I will talk to you guys on the next one.